Welcome back to another edition of Recruiting Thursday here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Jack Ridenour here with you, and today we're now joined by current Mount Pleasant swimmer and recent Kutztown swimming commit, Trinity Graft. Trinity, first off, congratulations on the huge commitment, and thanks so much for joining us today. How does it feel to make this decision?
It's very exciting. I'm super excited to be able to go forward with swimming.
Well, I want to jump right into it and just start with what led you to deciding on Kutztown. I mean, what was it about the school and the program that drew you there?
So the program that drew me there was they have marine biology, and I wanted to swim collegiately, and I love the assistant coach and the head coach there, and the campus was beautiful.
Well, I would love to hear a little bit more about the marine biology. What do you plan on doing with that in the future?
Hopefully I can get a degree in marine biology and then maybe move south with it and get a job somewhere south.
Very cool. Very cool.
That
Yeah, that's awesome. That's very, very cool. Well, hey, listen, I think it's great, being able to find a school that not only you can continue your athletic career at, but also has a program for you that you want to, pursue and whatnot. Now, along the way, I'm sure there were probably other schools that you were maybe wavering back and forth. Were there others? What were those schools that you were maybe deciding, between Kutztown and them?
Yeah, so there was another school here in Pennsylvania that I was looking into, and then as well as schools more like in North and South Carolina and Florida.
Oh, very cool. Awesome. 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 Well, I can definitely tell a theme of wanting to go down south and get into some warmer weather, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, listen, I think that's awesome that, again, you were able to figure out different, ways of figuring out where you want to go, what school was the good fit for you and whatnot. I want to also get into your swimming career as a whole. When did you start getting into swimming, and when did you officially start the sport?
I officially started swimming when I was about 6 years old. I started off with aqua club, and then I grew into junior high and then varsity.
What got you interested in wanting to swim?
I don't know. I've just always been attracted to the water, and I've loved it. And I love the competition and competing against other people.
Well, I'm sure there were also probably swimmers that you idolized growing up, and especially during the Olympics and whatnot. What were some swimmers, and who are some swimmers that you've always been really big fans of, and you're still a big fan of to this day?
Well, definitely Michael Phelps and Katie Ledecky, Lily King, Caleb Dressel, all of the big Olympic swimmers. I look up to them, and they're just amazing, and I love watching them.
What is it about them that you have always been very, I guess, enthralled and very kind of curious about them in a way, about their swimming style? I mean, is it something about how they get off the board? Is it something on their turn? I mean, what is it about them that you feel makes them, unique?
Definitely like their speed and how they swim. Like watching them swim to me is just fascinating. Their dolphin turn or their turns, their dolphin kicks, like just their movement in the water. Like they're just so smooth, and it's just I love watching them. It's fascinating.
Well, I know that you and your group at Mount Pleasant, you guys have been really, really putting it together a lot of historic runs, especially starting off last year. You guys set the WPIL record in both the 400 and 200 free relay. I'd love to hear just what that was like leading up to that event, leading up to that moment. What were those conversations and just those last few practices before the WPIAL championships like for you and your team?
So leading up to the competitions, we were all working very, very hard and practicing our techniques, like every stroke, everything that we can go over to try to make ourselves the best that we can. The conversations were like being positive and hyping each other up, helping each other out, like critiquing each other. Like especially with the relays, it's a 4-person event, so you have to be like you all have to work together. And going off of each other and stuff, you have to practice that. And then the couple days before the meet, we would just work on like techniques and going off of each other in relays and just working on the little things that, we have to really focus on because 0.01 counts in the pool. So every little detail matters.
I want to also kind of unpack and I've heard of varying reports from different people that are swimmers about this. The lead up to a big event, are you in the pool a bunch or are you not really in the pool? How does that kind of look, 2 or 3 days before a big event, a day before a big event? Are you kind of in the similar sense of maybe a track runner where you're not going full throttle and you're taking it a little bit easier?
Yeah, so leading up to a big event such as WPIALs in the States, what we do is called a taper, where we're still in the pool like 6 days a week, but we're not, our yardage and our intensity isn't super high. So we drop our yardage and we just, again, practice on like techniques and just the little things to go over so our bodies can rest and repair. So that way we're able to push our bodies to the max during the meet.
Now, when you guys broke these records last year, when did it become apparent to you guys that you broke? I mean, did you go into it knowing what that record was, or did you get informed after the fact?
Well, we knew like what the records are going into it. And then we don't really know like if we're going to get it or not until the final time comes up on the board. And once we saw that, we knew once we had completed the race that we had broken the records and stuff, and we were formed later. And it was just a super exciting time.
What was that reaction like from your group?
All of our reactions were just super excited and like, wow, we did this. And like, just since we all worked together as a team to do it, it was an amazing feeling.
Well, I know that, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but this year you guys also broke that 200 free relay record again. So I'm sure that was probably very, very cool. And being able to already set the record a year before, and then you exceed those expectations the next year, what did that mean to you individually and your relay team, noticing that, hey, we set a really high bar and we can still exceed it?
So the feeling is definitely like, wow, we did this. And the fact that we all got faster really shows like the hard work and dedication that we put into it. So it made us all feel really like great and amazing and like really accomplished that we were able to set the record the first time, but then also break it again ourselves. It was exciting.
Absolutely. Oh, very, very exciting. I mean, hey, listen, if you're able to break a record one time, that's great. But doing it two times in your own record, I'm sure that just adds the icing on the cake. But I want to kind of give maybe an overview of your swimming career at Mount Pleasant. And I know as you go off to the next stage in your swimming career in college, what are you going to look back at during your time at Mount Pleasant? And what are some memories that you are going to really hold and carry with you throughout the rest of your life?
So the memories and stuff that I'm really going to look back on is just being with the team, the fun memories that we had going to states, the road trips, practices, working like out with each other every day, bonding with each other, going out to eat after and stuff like that. And like when I'm in college, I'm going to look back at like, I'm still going to remember things that like my coaches told me and what they've taught me throughout the years and having that connection with my coaches and teammates.
Well, I think it's great that you're able to go back and look at those fond times, and you can carry those with you throughout the entirety of your life and into college as well. Now, before you get going into swimming and stuff and the season fires up, off-season time, I'm curious to hear what do you plan on working on or trying to improve upon in the pool to get yourself ready for your freshman year?
So I'm definitely going to stay in the pool as much as I can, whether it's back to 6 days a week, but I'm still going to practice in a pool, and I lift probably 2 to 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week. I'll do dry land, and then I've started like going back to my normal diet of like a strict, healthy, clean diet of chicken breast, rice, and stuff to keep my body prepared. Yeah, I'll just keep working out, swimming, and practicing until I enter my freshman year.
Now, do you plan on doing the same events when you go off to college, or are you going to be doing something different?
So I am going to be doing my same events. My main events are the 50 free, 100 free, and 200 freestyle, but I'm also a huge asset because I'm well-rounded. So I can do the IM, I can do backstroke, butterfly. So anything that my coach really needs to put me in to help out at meets to gain points or anything, I can do.
It's all about being versatile. It sounds like you are very, very versatile. So that is wonderful. But Trinity, it's been great to get you on Recruiting Thursday. Before we let you go, just want to hear, as you get ready to go off to college, what are you most excited for when you head off? Is it something in the pool? Is it something out of the pool? It can be in the classroom, whatever. What are you most excited for as you embark on your next journey?
What I'm super excited for is definitely meeting new people, being in like going to college, getting that college experience, meeting my teammates and swimming in college. I've always looked forward to swimming in college. And then especially my career of marine biology, because I'm just so attracted to the ocean and stuff. I'm really excited to learn and like work in marine biology.
Well, it sounds like you have definitely found a perfect place for you to go off into your swimming career, your collegiate career, and also to pursue marine biology. It's been fun to have you on the show today. Thanks so much for stopping by, and good luck at Kutztown.
Thank you.
That's Kutztown swimming commit Trinity Graft. Folks, thanks so much as always for joining us on another fantastic edition of Recruiting Thursday right here and only on the Westmoreland Sports Network.